Hey guys, it's Ben with RecoverTech, and today we're going to take a look at the ZenZone Sweat Tent from LifePro. All right, so earlier we got the fire, we got it all seasoned earlier. We had to, kind of burn off any of the impurities on that. So now what I'm going to do is try to actually set up the tent itself, the ZenZone from LifePro. Now, just to kind of show you guys, the whole tent itself, it comes in this bag. And kind of the point of this whole thing is that you can set this up anywhere, so you could actually travel with it, you could go camping. So between that bag and then, of course, this bag is for the stove itself, so everything actually packs up inside of the tent. We've got some of the stone rocks right here, some gloves, and then it has like a thermometer, which is wood. That's kind of nice. And then it just kind of comes with the poker right there. So what I'm going to do is actually try to attempt to put this together by myself and see if that's actually possible. And it should be actually really simple. So let's go ahead and do that. So I have everything set up right now. The tent, a little bit of a struggle with just one person. I definitely recommend 2 people, but let me show you a few of the features of this tent. First of all, if you'll notice from the outside, there's actually windows all the way around the entire thing. So that can be a good and a bad thing, because I think if you open those up, you're gonna lose a little bit of insulation there, so it might not get as hot as you want. But by having the windows, of course, you can see a little bit better inside. So you can see up here, we have the smokestack. It has this little Velcro piece that goes on here, this little gray piece. So that just Velcros right there. Smokestack goes up through the top. And then of course, coming around here, we do have a second door that's here on the back side. Smart. Obviously you want a second way of getting out of here. Now on the bottom, it does come with stakes. They do tell you that you should anchor this, and we'll do that here in just a little bit. But, because this would definitely be like a kite if you got any kind of wind. Up top, we do have 2 vents right here. These vents, they kind of come right up like that. So let me show you the inside. All right, so I already have the stove already set up. It's really simple, just kind of sits right here underneath the stack. I have the wood already in there and the stones right up here. So you can actually make this like a steam sauna as well. So if you just pour a little bit of water on here. The one thing about the ZenZone, it doesn't come with an extra bench or anything like that, unfortunately, like some of the other people, but they are charging quite a bit more. So you will have to get some sort of bench or seating in here, preferably probably wood, I'm guessing, so you don't get any kind of off-gassing of any plastic seats, something like that. We're still going to fire this up and we're going to get in here, but this is room for about 4 people. It's not like super spacious, but I definitely feel like I have room to move around. Let me go ahead and get the fire started. They say it takes about 30 minutes for it to really get up to temperature. All right, looks like we got a little fire going on in there. Hopefully that doesn't go out. And so we're going to go ahead and just close that. And I'm going to open up this little vent right here. And also I'm going to make sure that this up here is open as well. And that's going to allow really good airflow, suck in that air, give it plenty of oxygen, so the fire will build a lot faster. I think it's only been maybe a minute, 2 minutes. And if you look at the stack up top already, it's definitely putting out a lot of smoke. All right, so while I'm waiting for this thing to warm up, let me tell you about the specs. Now, first of all, it's about 71 inches tall and 71 inches wide all the way around. It's a pretty good size, and I think if you're a little bit taller, you should be able to get in there fairly easily. So it's not super short, which is kind of nice. Of course, you'll probably be sitting down anyways once you get inside there. The other thing is this fabric right here, this cloth, it is a waterproof cloth. So, if you pour any kind of water, get snow on it, anything like that, it is actually waterproof. It has that treatment on it. And I did actually verify that, threw some water on there and beat it right off. All right, it's been about 30 minutes. We're going to go ahead and check it out. I got some family here. Kind of dark. Whoa, it's hot in here right now. I could definitely see getting really sweaty in here. All right, guys, I'm going to apologize. It is definitely getting really, really hot in here. I think it's about 160 degrees. I'm starting to sweat. The rest of the family, they kind of bailed on me. I apologize for the light, but it's definitely heating up in here. I can tell you a few things though. This stove, it burns ultra efficient once you have all the vents open. It is definitely cooking in here. It's really, really hot. If you want that kind of authentic sauna experience, this is it. I gotta come out. Wow. All right, guys, I was in there for about 20 minutes and I'm dripping sweating. I'm starting to feel my heart rate. It's definitely pumping right now. So is it effective? Yeah, it does what it's supposed to. It does what a sauna does. It raises your body temperature and of course causes a little bit of stress there. And I think that's what I'm feeling right now. Now that I've had a chance to actually try out the ZenZone for myself last night and get a feel for it, let me tell you about the pros and cons of it. Let's go ahead and talk about the cons first. Now, the very first con and the most obvious one is the size of the ZenZone. Now, this isn't something that's small. So, if you have an apartment or a small space, or just if you don't have anywhere to put that, obviously that's going to be a con. So keep that in mind. The other con is the fact that this does require wood. So if you don't have, again, if you don't have access to wood, or if that's not something that you really want to mess with, then that's certainly going to be something you want to think about as well. Now, the third con would be the fact that this is cloth material, guys. So over time, will it degrade and kind of break down? Maybe get some rips and tears in it? Absolutely, that is a possibility. Now, all that said, let's go ahead and talk about the pros. Now, number one would be the fact that this is a larger sweat tent and it does function. So if you're looking for something, a portable tent, that you could use anywhere, whether it be in the backyard, take it camping with you, take it to the beach. Heck, I don't know. The fact that you can actually pack this up and it goes in 2 bags and you can throw it in the back of your car is something very enticing, I think, for a lot of people. So the portability of the ZenZone is something that might interest you. Now, technically, this could be a pro and a con, but the ZenZone, it just provides kind of more of a authentic, organic kind of sauna experience overall. I mean, the fact that you do have a wood burning stove, you have smoke coming out the top, and it just feels like you're just kind of more connected to just nature, if you will, instead of like some of these infrared saunas that you just hop in. I mean, this is definitely more like you're kind of outside in the woods, you're connecting with Mother Earth, whatever you want to call it, guys. That might sound stupid. This definitely provides that kind of organic feeling, and you might really appreciate that. Now, number 3, again, is kind of one of those pros, possibly cons as well, in the sense that the ZenZone is a very good size. So, if you're looking for something that's a little bit more communal, where you can actually invite friends over and kind of have this experience together, the ZenZone is perfect for that. Simply, you can fit 4 people in here easily. Maybe 1 or 2 more, possibly. It might get a little bit crowded in there. There's plenty of room inside, so you can definitely get that kind of connection with other people if that's something that you're after. And of course, the 4th pro that I can think of is just the fact that you're buying this from LifePro. I mentioned this earlier, that they do offer a lifetime warranty on all of their products. So should anything actually happen to this, any kind of faults in the material, anything like that, they do have you covered. So there you have it. That is the ZenZone from LifePro. Overall, this was just a very positive experience with this tent. The fact that I could get my whole family out here, we could all sweat together around this fire. I mean, it just had this very authentic, just very rustic feel to it, which was really, really cool. Now, if you have any kind of comments or questions about it, definitely let's talk about those in the comment section down below. But also, if you're interested in purchasing the LifePro ZenZone, you can get 10% off any of their products with the promo code that I have listed down below. I really appreciate you guys watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.